And then you still have to actually earn your X Factor in game. Whew. Freeze free, my dude. Oh shit. That's a pretty good deal. Yeah, I was surprised by that. And of course, Misha's laughing at everybody's comment that says no. Yep. Yep. I'm cool with my player. They're already in here. Big deal. Yep. What do you mean? Oh, do I? Oh, I didn't realize Alan got his X Factor. You can only have 3 active, though? Didn't know that. Yeah.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yes it is.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving
what even caused him to leave?
Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside
later.
What
caused him to leave?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Operating from the gun.
See, I didn't know he left then.
Fires one incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this
extra?
Yeah,
because I was leaving the same day as Cody, but Misha talked me out of it.
Tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I thought I did too.
So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is taken at the 23. Ooh. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know how good this Trey guy is.
32 now. So. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, is it? Oh, shit, that's right.
Football here in the Sunshine State.
Still don't know how good he is as far as being in the division, but...
A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36
yards. That's good.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
We're set on 1st down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold
because he's having to stare down the wolf hunter in my middle.
There's a lot of talk
about
Vander
Esch don't play games.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pre-game. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think
the coaching staff I think I gave up like a first and something else.
Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing again on second
it was
down,
worth it.
But this time it's incomplete.
On defense is Ramsey, Vander Esch, and Jack.
Got what he needed for the first down.
I might deactivate Vander Esch's for Allens,
though. Maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive.
Because Vander Esch's requires me to make 3 hit-stick tackles.
Just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd and a yard. Brissett. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Yep, I took a risky play.
It's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper.
Oh, this is a great blitz. It was just a dangerous blitz.
Back together.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Vander Esch should have picked that shit.
Creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is indeed good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Yeah, it destroyed the league.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
How's your real estate classes going?
37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, Michelle. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2
cool.
there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bradley, he'll get this into the hands of Bird. That catch good for 5.
You don't need to get pressure. Chill,
One
bruh.
thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
50, plant. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 3rd down, Bradley. The pass complete.
Oh, yeah, why McManus?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Now from Colts territory,
I zoned out of the keeping up the league page for a while, and now I'm catching up on who all's left. I'm like, what the fuck happened?
Back to the ground.
Oh shit!
20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Sony Michel.
What a
his
fucking
6th
juke,
touchdown of the
Michel.
season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
You look like you need some company. That was the plan.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
I hope we don't let him walk.
I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense,
besides, y'all would just waste his talent like y'all did Peyton and Andrew Luck.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Now, I'm not saying that Peyton didn't have a great career there. Like putting a goddamn running back with him for part of his career.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack.
True.
2nd and 19.
I just still don't feel like I feel like they expected too much of him and didn't spend money where they should have.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass.
Who knows,
now
maybe y'all get to
the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Brissett looking deep here for Ebron. He's got a man complete. And all the way
Were you
down
as shocked
to
as
the
me that Luke
35.
Kuechly retired?
A big play there for Indy. 41 yards.
Part of me is starting to wonder if Andrew Luck's creating a trend.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he works it to the 30-yard line.
And he had to be in a
here,
mentally
right at the
bad
30.
place after all those
Tackled there
injuries.
by Leighton Vander Esch. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those
But
are
like,
some
I'm
kind of
starting
runs.
to
They
wonder
don't
if
fill
he's
stat
like
sheet, but they do
creating a
set you up in good
trend
position on 2nd
where
down.
some of these star players are going to retire earlier.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, Brissett. It's caught, Smith. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain.
Damn.
It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down.
I agree.
Here. Flushed out right.
Dude,
Find Deion Kane.
why does Leighton not
he's gonna
jump?
have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 16.
There's no happy medium.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
And their head wasn't even looking at the ball.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your
damn
starter,
shame if they played the way I intended for them. Because 2 out of 2 times, the 2 passes that went over Leighton's head in the actual league, he picks off.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll be brought down here at
or
the
at least
3-yard
puts fucking
line.
hands on the ball.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Looking to run with Mack. And he takes it in
good play.
for a Colts score. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Now the try here for the point after.
Do what? I have.
And it's through, and that makes
No, I really like it.
10-7.
I hope it keeps up. It's great for like right after the NFL ends, keep that football going before we get into the swing of the draft and the fucking everything else.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
True, and it's so much. It's serious professional football, but at the same time, it's different enough to where you're not watching the same game.
Time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive summit.
Agreed. What you're looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the
fucking
drive, but this is going to
quarterback for the Roughnecks played for y'all. He's tearing it the fuck
again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bradley looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the Jaguars send it. And how about this, a fake? He will not make the
wouldn't
first
get rid of the
marker.
ball.
That'll be a turnover on downs. It's such
I felt
a
like
risky
doing something
play there to
stupid.
fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had
I
something
do it almost
there. They
every
don't
game.
call
I
it
ain't
just
gonna
to call
lie.
it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful.
Night-night, bish.
Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last
Still,
play.
night-night.
Not something you want to see in Week 16
I'll take what
or
I
any
can,
week,
Scott.
really. We'll be right back. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Brissett. Ebron caught left side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense
you're more fitted for a Colts uniform.
Great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example
for a
breaking
while.
down the defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Oh, why are you throwing it away?
Throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right
be
play,
adventurous,
throwing it away
Scott.
like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This is 3rd and goal. Brissett. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a
Would my
touchdown.
linebackers make a goddamn play for the ball?
Eric Ebron. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
Words cannot
And the Colts,
explain
they
how
add on
angry
to their
I am.
advantage. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes, because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there.
I
Nice
didn't
effort
make
to
any.
knock Galvin away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Yeah, I was really surprised you didn't get in. It looked like you were going to.
Throwing again. Bradley over the middle, complete. It's Bradley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
Whole reason he's my starting tight end because of his name.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Bradley, Dixon, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
What a fucking
This
catch.
quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me,
Yay.
because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
I really thought my guy was going to hold that block a little better.
27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Oh.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays.
Okay,
but
that
I
makes
love
more
watching a team
sense.
that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Good play.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively.
I have
Not all
no
the time,
idea.
but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. He's
My
the
name
one
is
to get
Yes
him,
What
and
He
that is
Said.
sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Brissett now. They'll run the screen with Mack. And able to break one tackle.
Good play,
A nice little gain. They get
I thought I was going to have you for the safety there.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Able to, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That's taken at around the 40. Powering his way forward. Drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Gator. It's a party now. Now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
As soon as I saw that tip out that way, I knew that was a
But as a
pick.
receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Brissett sets to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands
Nah,
on
not with the Wolf Hunter out there.
That's going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Looking for Campbell downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds
I got
remaining.
lucky.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll field this at the 5. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to the...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off.
Hey, you got a sack.
That was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half
because I
of play.
stepped up too
So
far.
we're at halftime here on Christmas Eve, as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando.
Oh, shit.
That's where we check in
Merry
with the
Christmas.
coach and our EA Sports
and happy
halftime
birthday.
report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead.
You know that boy ain't coming back.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second
I'm ready
half.
to go to bed.
Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be
Says
prepared for some change-ups.
I'm ready to go to fucking
We're going to see
bed.
them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle
I
any
gotta be up
adjustments
at
that might
fucking
be made
7.
defensively.
Nope, got a 8-hour class followed by a 12-hour night shift.
And the Jags grab it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
I will see what they say after this.
Fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Second and 5. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Oh,
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He
I
could
thought
not
I had
hang
you on
It's
that
third
one,
down.
Scott.
It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
I about went for that,
So
but then I realized
down,
what
Jags kicker Josh
quarter it
Lambo
was
comes
in the
on.
score.
Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt.
Shit.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
That is true, but still, I needed the field goal that I fucked
One of
up.
my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not.
See, I thought the
It's not
score
the
was a little
misses.
more out of hand.
It's the second miss in a row.
That field goal would have been tremendous.
Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
At the 39-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's caught. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs.
Did you see that pussy-ass move my safety did right there?
Excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Miles Jack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That motherfucker came sprinting in.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Brissett. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton.
Oh, my God.
Incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They come out here in the eye.
Have I ever told you I hate my fucking life?
2nd and goal. 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, I always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental
Is it 8
processes of the team.
It's 8 rushes, ain't it?
Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
So, do you get the feeling that Aaron doesn't give a shit about the RZLPA and he's just voting to vacate everything?
This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10.
Shit!
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Good shit.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs.
That was a dangerous throw.
Former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some
that.
reason.
Deep in there, right? That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throw caught here by Bird. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
I can't believe you do that to
territory, me. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Bradley. That's out to his running back, Michelle. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 9 now.
Oh, shit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive.
He's down for the
big
season.
loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
Probably
He's a
Naylor.
very, very fickle man.
What was your record? No, on Colts. When we started this game.
Offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Bradley. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
He wouldn't throw the fucking
Looks
ball.
like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter,
And I'd say it's Naylor winning it.
The rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. I guess they figure they got his passes back.
Yeah.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And now you got
Naylor's
the clock winding
good.
down here in the
But
third
he's a
quarter.
straight-up
3
player,
scores
too,
to
though.
the good. What's your approach
Like, he
on this
doesn't
drive?
do no
So you're
cheese
not ready to
shit.
fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute
Texans.
offense. This is what NFL offenses call
Like, I
4-minute
thoroughly
football.
enjoy playing him
Take
when
the
I do.
clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Let's go, D. Check, 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 check.
They go right back to Mack. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Brissett. He completes this one to Mack. And will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Do what?
To throw is Brissett.
Oh, you're welcome.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
To try again after the sack. Brissett, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Your offensive line is tired
Needs
and
something
just
from
wants to
deep in the
quit.
bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On 3rd down, a run by Mack.
Well, my defensive
And
line
he'll
is
get it up
kind
a
of
little shy
phenomenal.
the 15, they'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
And now here is another interception.
You ever just stared at a defender going, don't throw that ball?
Take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Because I stared at that fucking linebacker going, oh, you just wish I'd throw you the ball, don't you?
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected for the second week in a row?
Because I was like, okay, this comeback route could be great, but I don't need to throw it if I'm doubled. And I saw the double, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to throw it, and then I threw it.
Down at the 33. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one.
Yay!
They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that.
One of them finally
Now
worked
it's
for
about getting
me.
the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still three-score game, though, fourth quarter. Now left side on the swing pass. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Bradley. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
P.I.
Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yep. Never fails.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I had 2 bodies over there.
He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
Really thought one of them was going to catch that.
Coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Come on.
Back to throw. Bradley to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync. Quarterback to wide receiver.
Sin's a pretty good corner, ain't he?
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. That's caught at the 3.
Thank you.
And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From a yard out. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. From the gun, Bradley. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately,
you ain't kidding.
And
Fuck
I
that.
know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeout in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to
Who the fuck was that going to?
T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Play fake. Brissett. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
We ain't gonna say shit.
Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little
Let
bit.
somebody watch it. We ain't saying
What
shit.
it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
First and 10.
What do you expect from a Colts fan?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with that has things going so well.
I do not like your corners.
Guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Throwing it in here on 2nd down, this time complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40.
That is a good question.
1st and 10.
But one that we do not have an answer for, sir.
Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he works it past the 30,
we'll let that hit the 2.
25. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
I've been meaning to get rid of him, but I somehow re-signed him by accident.
Football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Sir, that is a good question.
Escape, and he goes down.
Remember, I missed almost the whole season and came back after the offseason. Lost a few players.
They put themselves in a great spot.
Nature of the business.
And they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be
I still had my quarterback.
Your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing
God
available
damn
there
it.
for him.
And that'll set him back 5. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Back to throw. Bradley to the right side, and he's got it complete. And now this is going to depend on the start. And they
if I hadn't done that false start, that would have been a first.
We can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none?
Motherfucker.
Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to
GG,
none.
bro.
Yes, exactly
if you want to nail it out, I won't call timeouts. But if you want to run plays, you can. I don't care.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them.
I won't turn down more
sacks. Take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 18-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Oh.
Here we go. Here we go. 10, touchdown. I got it.
And they will take a knee here.
The sack on the field. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Yeah, GG, bro. I'll holler at you later.
Now here's Rigoberto outside his own goal.